Editors, it takes a long time. It probably took me over 100 hours. But because I have the music in that's copyrighted, I didn't see a dime from that. If I would have got money on that, would have been somewhere to the tune of over 100,000. So next year, I mean, I knew everyone loved Tavon. He's like one of the most exciting players in college football. And so I knew it was going to be a big video. I knew World Star Hip Hop had posted my junior one. I've been listening to like a couple kidding songs, but it stuck with me. And he requested the Get Right song. That's the only one that Tavon personally said, you have to include this. Other than that, I just tried to make it like a movie.
At 21 million views, the one.
My name's Doug Cross. I go by Dougie Dog online, and I'm most famously known for my Tavon Austin video, Only One. Has over 21 million views on YouTube right now. The most watched football highlight video that's on YouTube.
Hey, is that Tavon Austin? I swear that's him. I swear I wanted to be him. I wanted to be him till I was like 21. I got down for you, man. You a GOAT, bro. Watch your highlights every day, for real.
So what was it that got you into making these videos in the first place?
It started back in like 2006 when Pat White and Steve Slayton were playing for West Virginia. I saw a highlight video on the message boards of a Louisville game that we had a miraculous win in like triple overtime. I just thought, man, I could probably do it better.
Owen Schmidt out of the gun. Here's the snap. Pat White rolling the pocket to the left, throws in the end zone. Pass caught. 2-point conversion good to Darrell Jallo. He has the snap. He drops. He looks. Pressure collapses. He's running, and he will be stopped short. They've tackled him. The ball game is over. The West Virginia University Mountaineers have rallied to defeat the Louisville Cardinals in one of the greatest games in West Virginia football history.
Then as I got into college, I had gotten good enough to where the staff at West Virginia had recognized my work, and I started making videos for the university to watch before their games. They compensated me with like free tickets to the games and field passes and gear and things like that.
That's crazy. So you saying you weren't a student? Were you around the area?
Yeah, I went to school in Miami, Ohio, which is a MAC school. We drove 5 hours every Saturday for the home games over to West Virginia to watch West Virginia play.
Oh my gosh! Austin breaks away. There it is. I'm not gonna lie, this literally has to be the best feeling ever, chat.
So usually teams will post these type hype videos to their own team's page. How did you get the green light to take this content and make your own YouTube channel with it?
So it started out, actually, the way I got hired directly by Dana Holgerson and his staff. No buy-in really from the athletic department at all. So they hired me as a contractor, and they somehow were able to sneak me on and like get me a $25,000 contract with the athletic department, and then another $25,000 contract with the donor arm of Mountaineer Athletic Club. So I had these two big clients that were my main source of income, and I was Doug Cross LLC. You know, I could have named it Dougie Dog LLC, but I didn't give a shit. I wasn't really associated with the athletic department. Now, since that was the case, I could still post all this stuff on my account. So at that time, it was like, I'm not doing my own thing, kind of, but I'm also providing them with stuff, and they're providing me with stuff. So it was like an exchange. Tavon had came and worked with me his junior year video, which he like chose all the songs. Like I talked to him about how he wanted it done, what songs he wanted included. And that was the year we won the Orange Bowl against Clemson. We beat them 70-33.
This will be the first BCS bowl game where it's a significant margin. I think Clemson beats West Virginia and destroys them.
And now you've got to talk about Sammy Watkins on the outside. I don't think West Virginia can keep up scoring for 4 consecutive quarters with Clemson.
You've also said that this ain't going to be a 6-3 game. What kind of game are you expecting tonight?
Well, I don't think it'll be 6-3.
2nd and 6, toss, handoff goes to Tavon Austin, trying to turn the corner. He's to the 5, heads to the pylon. He hits the pylon, waiting for a signal. Touchdown! Motion man comes through. It's the toss play to Tavon Austin, looking to turn the corner. He cuts inside. He's to the 20. Defender there, 15, 10. Still on his feet, 5. End zone touchdown! Tavon Austin did it! Snap. Toss play. Tavon Austin looking for a crease. Cuts inside the 5. He's in the end zone! Tavon Austin with his 3rd touchdown of the night!
Oh, wide open. Austin, what a move! Tavon Austin, give him 4 on the night. Whole record, 70 points scored by the Mountaineers.
So next year, I mean, I knew everyone loved Tavon. He's like one of the most exciting players in college football, and obviously he had an amazing season. I saw everything he did in the video firsthand. So I knew it was going to be a big video. I knew World Star Hip Hop had posted my junior one that I made for him. So I figured they'd probably post the senior one because it had more highlights, you know. He requested the Get Right song. That's the only one that Tavon personally said, you have to include this. I put it together in a way that I thought was exciting. Other than that, I just tried to make it like a movie. I don't think you'll ever see a highlight video that's that long, that's that entertaining. That's what I'll say.
Oh no. Shout out Duggity Dog for making this shit possible.
So to me, this is easily the most engaging highlight tape ever, but it's the song. It's that beat at the beginning that's so iconic. Whose choice was that? Was that your choice to put that at the beginning of the highlight tape?
Yeah, that was all me. I've been listening to like a couple Kid Ink songs, probably on a 2-year time frame before that. I think that song had probably came out like 6 months before, but it stuck with me, like just as a good song. Obviously, like you said, a lot of people recognize that song and think of my video. That's one of my favorite parts about the video is how it's impacted really a generation. One thing, a generation of recruits, which is great for West Virginia, but also just a generation of athletes.
Is that also happening?
Look at this guy.
So it's kind of taken on a life of its own over the 10 years now that it's been out.
But it has to be crazy though, right? To know that your tape that you made has so much of an impact on a lot of football fans and players' lives. Like I know I at least watched that tape 1,000 times by myself.
I mean, obviously I don't deserve a ton of credit. I think it's probably like 10 or 15 or 20% for the video. You know, it's all Tavon making amazing plays. But it is really cool to see like Saquon Barkley tweeting that it's the best highlight video there ever is made. And I mean, there's tons of NFL people who you could tell that, you know, indirectly I've impacted by making the video.
So what is it that you feel like makes this tape stand out out of everything else? Like why does everyone gravitate towards this out of all the great players, all the great tapes that ever were made?
I'm going to toot my own horn here a little bit, but I think part of it is the way I did the highlight. I show a lot of the play, and people want to see that. Like, highlight videos today, it's just like clip here of him making or missing a tackle, or clip here of him doing a juke. You don't get to see how the whole play sets up, and they don't show the whole play every time. A football player kind of gets the story of what actually happened. They're not just getting, oh, it's a guy who's really good at football playing football. They're getting all of his great plays. It's told in an engaging way. Editors, it takes a long time. It takes that video. I mean, it probably took me over 100 hours. That's so
100 hours on which one?
The senior video, the only one. That probably took me 100 hours, I would say.
Okay, so for that much work, you had to at least get a big payout from YouTube. I mean, the video is at, I think, 23 million views now.
I actually didn't. So actually, I was just starting my first job. When the second one came out, I had just gotten out of college. When the Tavon is senior year highlight, I was my first year on my own, 22. But because I have the music in that's copyrighted, I didn't see a dime from that. If I would have got money on that, would have been somewhere to the tune of over 100,000, I think now, based on my math. But I never saw a dime from that. I've probably made about $600 total from YouTube over my YouTube career, based on only the videos where I'm not using things that are have copywritten audio in them. So it hasn't been lucrative for me from the royalties, YouTube views aspect.
So the video got copyright strike right away?
Once the song is claimed, like Hell and Back or, you know, Get Right, I can't make any money on. I can't make any money.
But can't you just change the type of music that you're using to avoid all of that?
Yeah, I can, but I can't use any songs. It's not gonna be good. I'm not gonna research like license-free, royalty-free music and use that shit, you know. So there's a lot of hurdles to actually getting paid and being profitable off your view count. I mean, I'm sure I could have tried to do that and gone that way and kind of branded it differently, but I'm rather just do a traditional job. I have an MBA and a master's in sports management and multiple undergraduate degrees, so I don't need to really do this.
What if I told you this could be you in a few months if you just locked in? Over just a couple of years, I've collaborated with some of the biggest brands in the world, flying across country, working with some of the top talent in all industries. First reel I ever posted went for 1 million and consistently getting hundreds of thousands of views across all social platforms. And I did it all by myself. And you can do it too. A membership equipped with all tutorials about how to grow an audience, how to get clients, and how to make viral content. So let's stop procrastinating and let's get to it. So with all the success of the video and stuff like that, what's your relationship with Tavon Austin now?
I mean, he's like tweeted at me. I don't remember because after that was his senior year. So he was already off to the draft. I've never really talked to him very much other than like maybe messaging him through Twitter. And like I created the NFT, I was just messing around, but I asked him to post it, because I never made any money on the video and it certainly helped him out a whole lot. And he did that, so I think Tavon's probably a great guy. He is, from what you see, he is kind of who he acts like he is. He's not like fake. He's like an excited, young, energetic guy who is very genuine.
Little middle school and elementary schools I've been in, all of them been bad. Homeboys been locked up and all that stuff. So I mean, when I look at it now, you definitely don't think I'll be here. Or I definitely don't think I'll be here just because the place I came from too. And really nobody really made it out. Teacher told me I wasn't ever gonna make it. I told her I want to be a football player. I'm gonna play in the college level, hopefully NFL. She told me I wasn't gonna make it. My attitude. So, I mean, I'm thankful that I'm finally here, and it really came true.
Here now, man. I ain't really gotta say nothing. She see me, so that's all I'm worried about.
Look, who is it? Who's that?
But yeah, I mean, a lot of fans still know me at West Virginia, definitely. But I mean, not a lot of the younger ones, but the ones that are like my age, in their 30s, late 20s, a little older than me, a lot of them know my name. Well, they know Duggity Dog.
So outside of the Tavon Austin video, you had incredible success doing all of West Virginia's highlights. Are you still doing highlight videos for West Virginia?
I mean, I'm not really, but I feel like one of my main hurdles, one of the guys in the athletic department who I didn't really have a good relationship, might have left West Virginia. I don't know if that will open things up for me if I wanted to in my spare time to make stuff for West Virginia. It was fun while I was making it, and it's kind of took on a life of its own. So thanks for having me, man.